So it should be connecting right now. Hopefully it comes back online and is totally fine. I'm really upset that the stream is like having all of these different bits and pieces. If it's really laggy and crappy, what I might do is just unlist the streams and and force together the parts we get to. I'll just probably record it and upload it to my channel because I don't want a really crappy, laggy stream on my channel, especially when it's a game like this that's very, like, intensive as it goes through and has a flow. So I would still be making the same commentary, similar, I'd do the same voices for everybody, but if the stream continues to be really laggy, that's probably what I'm gonna do. So just know that these streams might be unlisted if it continues to be really laggy and crappy quality, and then I'll just upload Doki Doki to my channel as a series rather than as a stream. At least episode 1, because I don't think I'm going to get through this entire game. It seems very slow-paced, and there's not enough time for me to get through the whole thing in one stream, I'm sure. Alright, but we should be back online now. Hey, sorry, Petal, welcome to the stream, sweetheart. It's nice to see you. Aw, thank you, Fantastical Art. I'm really glad you like my streams. I'm sorry about the lag, guys. I honestly feel terrible about it, because I want this to be a good experience for all of you. So, the fact that it keeps going in and out makes me extremely sad. So I will put in the extra effort to figure out what's wrong when I come back from the woods, and also put up a good quality first Doki Doki Literature Club thing on my channel. Hopefully I can fix the stream quality so that when we stream it more when I come back from the woods, it'll be good quality and we won't have to worry. Huh? And how do you know you didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh! Shade is being thrown right now. Holy crap!
Is everything okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size larger as Leckakay started showing up! Oh my god! Damn! Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! Alright, so Monika just got shoved out.
I don't like the fighting, guys!
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Leckakay, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making poems all convoluted for no reason? This meaning should jump out for the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Leckakay. Oh, wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. The only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Leckakay? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Natsuki, Yuri, help me, Sayori. Help me, Sayori! I agree with Yuri, though. Like, simple language can definitely help, but Natsuki's been an asshole to us, and I really don't care about her as much as I care about Yuri. And if I'm going the Yuri route anyway, then I want Yuri to like us more than anyone else, so I'm gonna go with Yuri. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Or that's not her voice. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poems seriously. I understand. Yuri? Eh? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said something that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized, and don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her.
Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head.
Sayori, she doesn't need to... You know what? I'm gonna do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash.
Natsuki.
She doesn't really need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she's staring at the desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. Oh, I'm sorry, I need the hair. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri! How could anyone have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Leckakay, you're too kind. I'm thankful to have you as part of the club now. It's nothing. And one more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, the hair, about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So, What thing did Natsuki say? About, you know, her boobs, her badonkadonks being bigger because she's patting them as, you know, we came into the room because she's trying to impress us? Well, never mind that. I'm going to go make some tea. Ah, good idea. Make enough for one more person, okay? Yeah. Aw, that's cute. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing your poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly.
Leckakay, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow, and maybe you'd learn something from my friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. And that's to myself with newfound determination.
Leckakay, ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier?
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Leckakay, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's... Everyone's going to do really well with you. I have no idea what she said. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Woo! Is the game gonna get scary now? Is it scary poem time? I'm gonna save in the other slot just in case. All right, catching up with everybody. Let's see here. We can reference FNAF if we want to reference FNAF. That's true. FNAF can totally be referenced. I'm down for you guys mentioning any games that you enjoy in the chat. The UCN shill. So cute face, he got muted from chat. Let's see. Paraspoiled. Let's see. A light shining in the darkness. Welcome to the stream. Also, Sayori, it's nice to see you, sweetheart. You are so cutesy and wonderful. I'm very glad to have you here in the stream. Nice to have you, Sayori. Yeah, no spoilers, please. Nani? And sorry, Petal, what's up? Lamau Natsuki is a tsundere. Probably. She's probably a tsundere. And little Doki, welcome to the stream, sweetheart. It's nice to see you. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, I know the stream is still lagging, guys. I'm sorry about the stream lag, but like I said, I'm going to unlist these, and then I'm going to make a good quality video of me getting up to the point, wherever it is, that we stop when I have to leave. So, it might be a super long video that gets uploaded when I come back, because I want it to be consistent, good quality, awesomeness, and I'll fix the stream quality when I come back, so when we do part 2, it'll be good and not able to have issues. So, we're gonna try and impress Yuri still. So we're gonna go with Massacre, Disoriented, Intellectual, Adventure? Nope. Contamination, Secretive, Infallible, Incongruence, Existence, Infinite, Effulgence, Entropy, Starscape, Vivacious, Unrequited, Amazing, Fireflies, Pure Sweet, Horror, After Image, Unrestrained, Eternity. Incapable judgment. Let's go with judgment. Nightgown, passion, playground, memories, beauty, Valentine, sugar, sticky, atone. I think we only got one that time that was for Sayori on accident, so we got 19 out of 20 for Yuri, which is great. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting again. I've got a little bit more comfortable here over the past couple days. Oop. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, Leckakay.
Oh, yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing for you to be in a good mood for, but I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Why that all of a sudden?
No reason, really. I just wanted to have a look. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Hey, Crystal, Stevie Bloxian's friend, fan droid lover. Holy cow, that is a long name. Welcome to the stream and welcome to the lovely family. Thank you so much, Crystal, Steve Bloxian's friend, fan droid lover. Jesus Christ, I'm just gonna call you Crystal. Thank you for joining the lovely family. We're at 1,624 subscribers, guys. That is freaking amazing to all of you guys who have subscribed to the channel and have dealt with this lag with me. Again, I'm very, very, very sorry for the lag. I wish I had a way to make it consistently good quality like it should be. You guys deserve that. I will fix it when I come back. Right now, I don't have the time to figure out what's going on with it. And I will have a good quality Doki Doki episode for you guys so that you don't have to come back and watch a really crappy stream like this that's been laggy. But to everybody who's put up with it and is still here supporting me, I really appreciate that. We're at 1,624 subs. We are getting closer and closer to 1,750. So thank you all so much. I really appreciate it. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the table. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it! I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all of your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that leaves the one option.
Wow!
Oh my god, that kawaii anime girl face.
I give up! Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Oh, nope, that was my voice. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book.
Yuri, tell Leckakay to let me borrow some money.
Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling mischievous stunt like that, your suffering is a fair enough retribution. Oh, damn! Yuri, unrestrained, it's just like blunt and to the point. Did I just... let me get my hair. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book.
I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun of you.
There's no way you could think that.
You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution.
Retribution.
That's...
Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
A little devil.
Is that devil going to destroy my soul? Because again, this is a horror game. I have yet to see the horror in the horror game. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori.
Whap! Kya!
What kind of sound is kya? Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow! What was... A cookie?
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle?
Oh my god.
It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Well, I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. I was totally worth seeing your reaction, though.
Natsuki, that's so nice of you. Oh, I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
It's so good.
Sayori suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth.
Oh, I bit my tongue.
You're going through a lot over just that one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it?
Jeez, beggars can't be choosers.
But yours is chocolate.
Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Sayori gets out of her seat, goes behind Natsuki, and wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. She's probably brandishing her knife to come murder me. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me.
Not me.
Well, I haven't heard anything either. That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay.
Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
Eh? You don't think she has a...
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
That's true.
Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open.
Oh, sorry, I'm super sorry.
There you are.
I don't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. Oh, you're so strong-willed.
But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard of the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monika. I don't really. I'm just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika.
Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also really look forward to that.
Is that so?
Well, in that case, I won't let you down, Leckakay. Monika smiles sweetly. What pose is that? Like, who does that IRL? I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm not sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow has finished her entire cookie, and Yuri is back to her book. Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Interesting. Hey, Yuri! Eh? I suddenly noticed that Yuri's reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. I'm gonna catch up and chat real quick, because I know it's been a hot minute since I last looked. So let me see. Story Petal, welcome back. Hey, what's up, the Quest crew? Welcome to the stream. It's nice to see you. Hey, Crystal Steve Bloxian's friend, fanboy lover. Thank you for being in the chat. I love Doki Doki. This is really fun, little Doki. I'm glad that you're here. Yeah, I'm sorry about the lag, guys. I perpetually am sorry about the lag. Let's see here. Beyond the Sky, welcome to the stream, sweethearts. No, you haven't spoiled anything, little Doki. Don't worry about it. Hey, Sayori, you're in a good mood. Lags. Hey, Sayori, you're in a good mood. I'm stuck in a perpetual loop. Sorry, guys. I'm really sorry about this stream. I promise I'm going to make a really, really good quality episode so that you don't have to deal with all of this stuff if anybody ever wants to come back and watch the first episode of this. But thank all of you who are here. You're super troopers, and I appreciate that immensely. Yuri is definitely the best Beyond the Sky. 100% agree. Try to deliver the quality, it lags less. Yeah, put me on, instead of like 1080p or 720p, have it on like 340, and it should be better. I suddenly noticed that Yuri's reading a different book from the one that we've been reading together. Am I caught up? Hey, Lakemate, what's up? Do you know that Yuri means lesbian in Japanese? Well, Yuri is a kind of fiction, or a kind of manga and anime style that is girl on girl, but it doesn't necessarily mean lesbian. It's the style of shipping in anime or manga where two girls end up in a relationship. But it is really interesting that she's named that way, but it's also a girl's name, so it's both. It's both a female name that's used often in Japan and is a name for a style of shipping two women together in Japanese art styles like manga and and anime. But thank you for being here, Lakemate. I appreciate you being a part of the stream. And I think I'm all caught up. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was just kind of waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that making my reading a little bit better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this into the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking and mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, I have the water pitcher. Thanks. Thanks. I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Yuri was gonna make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monika. We're just filling the water pitcher. Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monika, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want me to tell me that there's something wrong with helping involve Leckakay and other club activities? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Damn, Monika's trying to, like, sneak her way in and say, oh, you should actually not be doing any of that because I don't want you spending time with Yuri. I want you all to myself. Damn, Monika I haven't seen much of in this game, but she's definitely trying to, like, vie for my affections. Then let's go, Leckakay. Yuri quickly exits the room, and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri! Something about the way she said that, it just made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monika to judge people like that. Leckakay, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Leckakay, I really like being friends with you. Aww. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you, too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah, let's go get that water. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Leckakay, do you like oolong tea? Yeah, anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert at tea or anything? In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed, I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Leckakay. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I could keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Leckakay, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall, rather than bending over my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? No, it's her boobs. It's definitely her huge boobs giving her back pain. Always hunched over like that while reading. Yeah, that's totally it. It's not my badonkadonks or anything on the screen. That's definitely not what's happening. I have terrible posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from the bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a small bag of chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit along against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each one holding half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to one another. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri always is kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand, not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears an intense reading expression that I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few moments, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Ah, that's okay. I won't take any. Eh? Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Ah, that's so cute! Look at Yuri. She's so freaking adorable. I love these speckles. Look at the speckles on the screen. Aww. I like the speckles, guys. That's adorable. Alright, I'm going to catch up in chat because I know I'm a little bit behind with you guys. Catching up before I continue on. I'm not too far. Oh, yes, I do. I'm good, like, mate. She was practicing piano, and then they asked if she could play for them, and you never hear piano. But the songs are Monika playing the piano. It's an Easter egg. Oh, that's kind of cool, Elizabeth. So, like, the score is supposed to be Monika playing the piano in this entire thing? That's really neat. You're lesbian for Yuri? Willow, I am the same. I am hardcore Yuri for Yuri. I would ship her with me so hard because I love her so much. Hey, Monika DDLC, what's up, sweetheart? Welcome to the stream, Monika. Nice to have you here. You love how, say shots instead of shoots. It's indeed, indeed. Whoever spoils the game still believes in Santa Claus. Sorry, Petal knows what's up. Yo, Jonah Herrera, welcome to the stream. Hey, Sinestrio, you're growing so fast. Last time I saw you, you were at 1450. Thank you, Sen, and welcome to the stream. I know we're growing really well, and I'm very excited to have as many amazing people as part of our lovely family as we do. It's also really nice to see you, Greg. Yuri opens the book with one hand. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it, but as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, if that's the case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation were completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. Oh, geez. Okay. So that means we're going all the way in, like finger and then fist and then arm, and we're just gonna just keep going? Because that's what I interpret as we can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Not mouse. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Ah! Her eyes widen. Did I just... Yuri looks at me as if she needs to confirm what just happened. Leckakay. Sorry! I guess I shouldn't have done that. That's... well... You were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean... not really in this kind of context, but if you want it to think that's something friends do on a normal occasion, then sure, that's totally fine. Yeah, that's all it was. I wasn't coming on to you or anything because I love your face and your eyes and everything about you is beautiful. Oh my god, I love Yuri so much. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus right now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did this even come to be? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Oh geez, is this turning into a steamy, intimate exchange session? Am I gonna start fondling her chest next? Oh shit! Never mind. I guess it's just gonna stop there. Done. Okay. Thanks for ruining that magical moment, Monika. Okay, everyone. What? Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Leckakay, can you help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. You can say that again. What the hell was that? What was that? I've seen you flip your hair repeatedly in the last 5 minutes. Nice, Chesney. I like it. That's lag for you. That's totally lag. Oh my god. Hey, Chicago Mercs, welcome to the stream, sweetheart. Happy to have you here. You shoot whoever gives spoilers. Go, Paisan, do it. Dear Healing, welcome to the stream, sweetie. It's nice to see you. Cheshire, I'm glad you're still here. Ah, shit. I know, the Potato Queen, that was crazy. And here you thought Yuri was the crazy one. Ugh, I know. Yuri seems really, really nice. The spell is abruptly broken. She's just, like, really insecure about herself, but she's quite intelligent. She probably is an empathetic person, and she just doesn't know how to handle her emotions because she feels things so hypersensitively. I'll take care of the teacups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Probably. Hey, Toy Melissa Fanam. Toy Melissa, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, sweetheart. We are at... Holy cow, when did that happen? Guys, we're at 1,629 subscribers. Thank you all so much to everybody who subscribed to the channel, especially Toy Melissa and everybody in between whose names didn't pop up on screen. Welcome to our lovely family. I really appreciate that. Guys, we are only 21 people away from 1,650 subs. 21 people away from 1,650 subscribers. Thank you all so much for being here, for supporting me. I know the stream has been laggy, and the fact that you guys are still subscribing and enjoying the content despite the terrible lag just warms my heart and soul. And I promise I am going to have a solid, awesome, non-laggy, high-quality episode of these streams condensed for you guys so that this won't be a bad mark on the channel, and when I come back we will have a non-laggy, perfectly great stream health stream, and we can finish Doki Doki Literature Club. Aw, Monika DDL, thank you for subscribing, sweetie. I really appreciate that, guys. Oh, and to whoever else subscribed in addition to Monika, we're at 1,631 subs now. Thank you so much, Monika. I appreciate you being here. I really, really do. I'm excited to see how the rest of the story goes, because Monika, you specifically, Monika DDLC, you seem to really not want me to get together with any of these other girls, and you are trying to sabotage me getting together with Yuri. So I think the horror is going to come in where Monika maybe kills Yuri, or does something to Yuri to make it so that we can't be together. I think that's where the horror is going to come in. Or maybe Monika kidnaps me because she's really a yandere. That's what I think is going to happen, because I don't trust Monika. She seems like too trying to separate us to do anything. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Did you like it? Leckakay, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. Oh, sorry, I need to do the hair. There we go. I'm not used to this. Used to what? Oh, I gotta do the hand. I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but something motivated me, or by my writing. It just makes me really happy. Aw, look at that cute look. She has like a tiny smile. As you're saying, you've never really shared your writing before, right? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe that. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends. Well, Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, did you want to share your poem that you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Okay, the raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. Ooh. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon against my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. Okay, I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. Okay, so there's like, the raccoon is analogous to a desire that she is giving into. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. Okay, or I could have just read those 3 lines and it tells you exactly what it is. So, yes, the cutting knife was the symptom, the bread is her curiosity, and the raccoon is the urge that she's giving into. So, if the knife is the symptom, is she, like, stabbing the... Does she have a knife problem? Does she cut herself? The moon increments its phase and reflects the much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. Okay, so the urge is excited when she gives into it. That makes sense. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to one another. It follows her wherever she goes, the urge. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Okay, so it's taking over her life more and more. She started it out just out of curiosity, and now it's become a habit that she can't stop. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Okay, so... it sounds to me, and I would say correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't want you guys to give me spoilers. So it sounds to me like Yuri cuts herself. I'm gonna go off on a limb and say that she cuts herself. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that, yeah, that was very clear. This one was actually, like, really easy to... You talked about knives and cutting and blood. And, yeah, okay, yeah, I get it. The bread was your skin, like, soft and fleshy, you know, soft white skin, because she's white. Or soft white bread is actually her skin, whatever. I might be wrong. I could be totally off the marker, but that's my guess. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. I just told you, you stupid main character. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Usually my poems as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. Okay, indulge in her unusual hobbies, like knives and cutting. If that's the sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Do you have anything like that, Leckakay? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I play video games and watch animated movies, and that's things that I get made fun of by my family and people in my real life every day. So we could go with that. Alright, catching up in the chat with you guys. Ooh, for stage horror. Oh my lord! I know, it's crazy. Oh shit, predict everything? Am I right then, Super Soul? Okay. I was thinking I was on the right track with Yuri. She's a very deep character, so I am gonna be sad if Monika kills her. I feel like everything has a little something like that. The best way we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't a lot of people like you, Leckakay. I know! I'm one in a million. And you really shouldn't be feeding into the ego of my main character because he will take it to his head and continue to be an asshole. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing, really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Okay. Monika freaks me out, so I'm going to go to Sayori next.
Oh, I like this one, Leckakay. It has some nice feelings in it.
Ah, I'm glad. Does that mean that it's better than yesterday's?
Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both.
That's not very helpful, you know.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Why don't we at least try giving it some thoughts?
You want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see.
Let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems, too. Sometimes I like a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right?
Bittersweet.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Okay, bittersweet. Apparently I've written the script to Doki Doki. I already know what's gonna happen. Obviously. Yep. Alright, I am on Team Salvato. I made this game.
Yeah, I like things that are happy and sad at the same time.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
Eh? It is? Maybe I'm getting a little better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Leckakay. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Alright, let's read about bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams, little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like little bundles of kittens. Aw! I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle and keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles, all in a row. Okay, so she has all these like sunshine, happy thoughts going on in her head, and she wants to keep those memories for maybe when she's going through a dark time. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. So she uses then those happy memories and those happy experiences to give solace to friends who might be going through hard times. She's that confidant, that person who tries to make everyone feel better. It's like, hey, you know, I've had this experience, it's gonna be okay, why don't you think about it this way? She's like the one that gives people motivation to keep going. She's that good, feel-good friend. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hidden in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. But because she's helping people all the time, kind of like my main character just said a little bit ago, she is draining and exhausting her resources herself. She is always in this mood, or this mode of, I'm happy all the time. I'll be your friend. I'll be the one that keeps you happy and normal and is good, and I'm happy all the time. This is my mask. And when she's trying to help all of her friends get through their emotional times where they're having issues, she can't break the mask because she has to be the strong person in that situation to bring them up out of their dark place. She can't let them know that she might be in a dark place or not in a good mood, because that won't help the friend out, and she's willing to self-sacrifice and drain herself in order to help her friends. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like my time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. So she has taken off the caps to all of her bottles. She has completely drained herself and cannot help anybody anymore. Her friends are looking at her like, hey, why don't you have any more happy memories? Why can't you help me anymore? Why aren't you in a good mood? You're always in a good mood. You're perpetually happy. How could you possibly have a sad feeling? Because you're perfect and happy 100% of the time, because that's realistic. And finally, it's taken the toll on her emotionally, and she can't help anybody anymore. She feels locked in. Finally, all done. I open up, and in my friends come. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. Aw. So then in this stanza, she gave all of her things, all of her bottles out to her friends, all of her thoughts. They came in and they just took. Her friends never gave back. So they just took from her and expected her to be there for them, but they were never there to be a friend to Sayori when the time came and she needed them. And so when her thoughts have shattered and she's shattered her facade of being perpetually happy, her friends aren't there to console her in her time of need. They were supposed to be my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Yeah, and then she's left in despair because her friends weren't really her friends. There were people who were using her, and when she finally needed to rely on somebody because she couldn't keep up being happy all the time and she wanted to let go, they weren't there for her, and it was probably very crushing. That's a really sad poem. I'm not gonna lie, that's extremely sad. Holy crap, yeah, holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monika taught me a whole lot, and I've really been in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. We just talked about how she is happy, but she can't be happy all the time, and you need to let her express her other emotions for her to be mentally acceptable and healthy. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thank you. I feel like I was meant to express myself in this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. You've got to be pretty passionate about it, you know?
Oh, that was a Leckakay's voice. I hope you keep it up.
Yay! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep up writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright, there we go. I'm going to catch up and chat with you guys, because I know I'm a little bit behind. Russian name I can't pronounce. Welcome to the stream, sweetheart. Elizabeth Rainclouds, I know, like, give the Rainclouds a happy hug. Madison the Taco Cat, welcome to the stream. Lydia Cunningham, also welcome to the stream, guys. It's wonderful to see all of you here. Space Cat Play, welcome to the stream. I'm very happy you guys are here and back. Little Doki, welcome back. Sayori, it's nice to see you, sweetie. Welcome to being here. It's nice to see you guys. If you haven't already, everybody, please remember to drop a like on the stream down below right now. That support means the world to me. It lets me know you're enjoying the stream and the content of Doki Doki. I'm still waiting for it to be a horror. I think Monika's gonna kill somebody. Well, I can't admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good, but I don't like it at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep-sounding or to express themselves. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it until you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stopped short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? And keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I am so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. That's what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Oh, we don't even have to read her poem. Okay, well she is an immature bitch, so I'm fine with that. Hi again, Leckakay. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monika. Alright, this one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? Yeah, I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside of her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that. You must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood. Nope, I love Yuri, and I want to ask her out right now if I could, but my main character is a douchebag, so pretty sure he's not going to ask her out. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monika kind of whispers the last part to me. It's just a hunch, but, well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? So Yuri has a fictional boyfriend, as in she might have like an online dating sim boyfriend? I don't know. Or she has a Nintendo DS and plays one of those like dating games. I like the way this one turned out. I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. Alright, that's a creepy title already. Is Monika really someone that needs to be saved in this? Is Yuri really the bad guy that's gonna kill Monika and the others? The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, blue, or red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Load me. Save me. Save me and load me. Does that mean that she wants me to save my game and then load the same game file? The colors, they won't stop. Flashing, piercing, cacophony, and meaningless noise. So she's there, like everything is too much for her to handle. The noise won't stop. Everything is disorienting to her, and it's all meaningless. So that like epiphany that she had of some kind, that mind-blown moment she was talking about earlier, is still completely screwing with her entire understanding of reality, and it's something that she's not having an easy time dealing with. The save me, load me part. Alright. I'm saving you. And I'm loading you. Did that do anything? I don't know if that did anything or not, but I'm gonna hope so. Abigail McGilligan, welcome to the stream, sweetheart. Or McRanigan. Welcome, 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 Abigail. Nice to see you. Thank you for being here, sweetheart. It's nice to see you. I hope you're having a good time. Axel, welcome to the stream, sweetie. Sayori, you're so cute. I'm glad you're here. Pragya, you don't think it's wrong telling her about the files? It's worth it. Oh, to look at the files? Is that what she meant by save me, load me? Game? Nope, that's not in there. Characters? I see the character files. I don't see anything in here other than what was already in the game. Copyright, DDLC, log. I mean, there's like a text log, but I don't think that there's... I don't see anything in my game files right now. Let me know when I'm supposed to look at my game files, guys. That way I can get the full experience of this game, because if they're gonna fuck with my game files, that's really cool, and I want to know about it so I can look. Because she already told me to save and load the game, so I do not mind being told when to look at the game files. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Is this the time to save my game? Are you giving me a hint? Is this foreshadowing? You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this even a tip about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Alright, Monika, you're freaking me out here. I feel like it's gonna become horror very soon. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit to me in front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really want to do last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monika. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting in all of the posters in case anyone wants to prepare one ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds up one for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monika? You really expect us to start putting up those posters, do you? Ah, well, I did. Did you think that it's a bad idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys.
No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud as a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. Just Monika, thank you so much for subscribing to the screen, for subscribing to the stream. I really appreciate it, Monika. Thank you for being here. I still don't trust you, but I'm glad that you're being a part of the stream. So, I'm sorry. And welcome to our lovely family. Guys, we're at 1,634 subscribers. We are only 16 people away from hitting 1,650 subs. 16 people away from hitting 1,650 subscribers. So, Monika, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I really, really appreciate that. And to everybody who has subscribed, I super duper duper appreciate all of you. If you haven't already, remember to drop a like on the stream down below. I would really appreciate that as well. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to do and show everyone what literature is all about.
Yeah! It's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, and finding new horizons, and having fun.
That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in the club today. Don't you want to share with the others, to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know I do. I know we all do. And if it takes place in standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you all can do it. Aw, that was a great motivational speech. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just get it over with.
All right!
Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. And what about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant face. I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri!
This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. I don't like the way that... I don't like the way Yuri said that. I don't like that she said it's going to be the death of her, and I have a feeling that Monika's going to kill Yuri. She's my waifu. I really hope that Yuri doesn't get killed. I really don't. I have a bad feeling. I have such a bad feeling that Yuri's going to die. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way!
Monika, this is too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now let's see. Monika flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of her poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monika!
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go.
What? Oh, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri!
It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do it. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce, confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns and structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. It's time to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. Good job, Yuri. It's not that we don't want to applaud for her, but we were just caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Yuri's just like, oh, I'm done. Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay, I'm going next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out best that way.
I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match for the poem. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe that's what Sayori meant when she said that she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Yeah, even Leckakay liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really well. But it might be that the poems wouldn't work quite as well within the kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I see what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone.
Then next time, I'm going to make you a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know?
Okay.
Now, who's next? Natsuki? Huh. Don't make me go before Leckakay. It's not like I could compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Leckakay lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it.
Natsuki!
It's fine. I might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. Aw, look at that, guys. Look at that beautiful lineup of women. It's going from tallest to shortest. That's adorable. Hey, Zappy G, thank you for subscribing to the channel, sweetheart, and welcome to the lovely family, Zappy. We're at 1,635 subscribers now. Zappy, we are only 15 people away from hitting 1,650 subscribers because of you. So thank you for subscribing and helping us get closer and closer to hitting 1,650 subs. You guys are freaking awesome. And if you haven't, remember to drop a like on the stream down below, guys. It really does mean the world to me. Let me catch up in chat really quick. Skim what you guys have been saying. Breaking fourth walls. Yeah, the fourth wall Monika's broken already a couple times, so that's why I don't trust her. Sayori, I like that you're still here. Is everyone here a time traveler? No, but it'd be cool if there were people here. I recite my poem. Elizabeth, you can't stay. You'll have to watch it when you upload the vids. That's totally fine, Elizabeth. Thank you for being here as long as you could. I will upload that. It won't be for a while because I'm actually going to be leaving very soon. But when I'm able to make the condensed Doki Doki video, I absolutely will for you. Elisa, Alicia Bagija, thank you so much for subscribing, sweetheart, and whoever else subscribed in addition to Alicia. Guys, we're at 1,637 subs now. I really, really appreciate that. We're 13 people away from setting 1,650 subs. 13 people! That's what, 13? Thank you guys so much for doing that. I really appreciate it. And welcome to our lovely family. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Applause from everybody! Hey! Ceres y los chilaquiles? I have no idea, but Caesar, thank you, Caesar, and welcome to the lovely family. Thank you so much for subscribing, sweetheart. I really appreciate that. Bad Lad Plays, welcome to the stream. Just Tristan, I'm glad you're still here. Starry Petal, thank you for being here as well. You're amazing! Loving this channel and showing some support. Please return the love. Aw, thank you, Zappy. Absolutely, I'm returning the love. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate that, and I'm so glad you like the contents. I was hoping that you guys would like this series. I like it so far. I'm still waiting for the evil horror element to come into play, but I think it's trying to, like, lower my inhibitions, and then it's going to catch me off guard. Sorry I'm not really as good as everyone else. Oh, don't worry about it too much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. There's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That leaves just you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Huh. Anyway, the poem's called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. Once she starts a little bit unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back down to her seats. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Ah, well, Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki. I thought it would be the other way around for me.
Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that all of you have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure to pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's fine too.
It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting all of this effort into the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. I think that pose is really cute. It's adorable. It's just freaking adorable. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. I've been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday is the big day.
I can't wait!
I can do this. I can do this.
All right.
I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monika, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monika, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep.
Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though.
Well,
how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Leckakay. You don't have to say it.
Whatever. Let's just go already. Oh, it's the same pose again. Although, when she's standing up straight, they were going from tallest to shortest, because it's Yuri, Monika, Sayori, and Natsuki. And their boobs, too. Like, Natsuki's super flat-chested, Sayori's like an A cup, Monika's like a B cup, and Yuri's like a C or a D cup. So, it's nice that they go from tallest to shortest and bustiest to least busty. Just interesting things I noticed. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
No wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I would walk home with Yuri. Well, if she asked me to walk home with her, I would walk home with Yuri. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought make my heart pound? Because she's hot and I love her and she's my waifu. That's why. I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so...
Isn't she so beautiful and smart?
That has nothing to do with what I just said.
You admitted it.
Jeez. That's not even any point in speculating something that's never gonna happen.
Well, maybe, but I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know?
Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're saying things in your head right now. Or how you're seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry.
Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
Huh? Do you say so?
The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't lie to her, but if there's something that makes her feel happy, I would hate to take it away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what'll happen in that time? Does that mean that Yuri's gonna ask to walk home with me? I know that Sayori likes me, but she's really cute. I don't mind going after her in another route, but I'm focused on Yuri right now. I'm on the Yuri route, and that's why we're doing it. Because we're on Yuri's route. Alright, catching up in chat real quick before I do the poem. Let's see. Hey, meet! Hey, love it, I thought you were going into the woods. Screw that, we all love you. Please don't go. Anyway, thank you for responding to my comment. It's like a party bomb when it happens. Hey, I am going into the woods, meet. Tomorrow is when I leave, so today is my last day. I'm going to be uploading videos. I'm going to be having all the content together and ready for you guys. And tomorrow afternoon I leave. So that's why this is the last stream before I go. So I'm glad you are here, Meep. I'm very happy to see you. Chesney, gonna go get Bluetooth speakers so you can hear Leckakay better? Hey, no worries, Chesney. We'll be here when you come back. You open Discord and having loud Discord text. Oh, jeez. Why did you get in any mess, Tristan? Just Monika. Nice to see you in stream, Monika. Thank you for being here, sweetie. Hey, King Majin, welcome to the stream. Sayori, I love your, like, emoticon thing that you guys have going on there. Extraordinary? That shouldn't have been Sayori's. Electricity. Let's go for effulgence. Infallible. Existence. Infinite. Starscape. Philosophy. Sensation. Determination. Captive. Despise. Ambience. Unrestrained. Contamination. Incongruence. Frightening. Uncontrollable. Afterimage. Intellectual. And heaven sent. Boom! Easy to pick the words for Yuri. Super easy. Jones, so has any of the scary stuff happened yet? Still don't get why it's a horror game. Same, Jones. I don't understand how this is a horror game either. So, it's just been me trying to woo Yuri. Apparently it's awful and terrible. But I have not... I don't know. It's definitely not happening right now. I'm the last one here again. Oh, don't worry. I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember, the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Huh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But, no, excuse me. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious foods. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monika, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? And that's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? Eh? I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monika. That's a Japanese thing right there. Because Ika is squid in Japanese. So, technically, Monika is how you would say your name in like Japanese. Monika. But not Monica is the like American way of saying it. So that's kind of a cute like Japanese to American way because it'd be Monika. Mon rather than Mon. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Exactly, because in Japanese it'd be Monika, but for this game it's Monika. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. I like that they're aware of it. I like that they're aware of the fact that it's a Japanese thing. That's adorable. I like this game. I do. I just don't understand how it's a horror game. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as funny as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is... Oh, that's me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can just go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything okay?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming.
Geez, don't you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else, but the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monika if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monika, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. Leckakay, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little bit strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into this a little too much, but she seems a little downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monika peers across the room at Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one that's asking you, Leckakay. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never been like this. She's always talked to me about how things that have bothered her, but this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of any club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Leckakay. Me? How on earth could you come to that conclusion? And how is our main character so dense that he didn't think of that already? That's what I want to know. Hey, Clumsy! Welcome to the stream, sweetie. It's so nice to see you! Welcome, Clumsy. You had to wait for the right moments. Well, I think that's a wonderful moment. It's nice to see you. Hey, Mr. Spain! Welcome to the stream as well, guys. Holy, you have no reason to time out. You've literally not even been looking at chat. You know you don't have that option. Well, I'm glad you're still here, Cheshire, and welcome, Clumsy. Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? Eh? She's always been so much happier ever since she joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way! Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it has always been. You're so funny, Leckakay. Have you ever thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. And that's the thing that her poem was talking about with bottles as well. Because she has this happy facade on all the time. She wants others to think she's happy. She wants to make others happy with her, you know, infectious personality. And she doesn't want people to think that anything is wrong so that they can go on having a good time. But when she herself is down, she thinks it's going to bring others down, and she doesn't want to bother others with her problems, so she goes off by herself to be sad, which is not healthy. That's not a healthy way to handle your emotions. I see myself in Sayori, because I'm kind of like Sayori in that regards. Because that's just how she is when she's around you. Ah, I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monika smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monika stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monika. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering out for me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit at one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax! You didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How are you even able to tell what I was thinking? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are the only concern of those who are willing to share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's not really that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Sorry. Oh, I gotta do the hair. Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I just don't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Yeah, Leckakay. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sights. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Yeah, that's very deep. You can't take people for face value. You have to get to know the person to understand all the different facets to their personality. Because everybody has the good and the bad. So you think there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what's going on inside of her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying her thoughts. Your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't have to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold, even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware in you. That is, I think that she may be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. Yeah, you're a blunt, completely dense, and unable to read the situation idiot. I hate the main character, guys. I hate him so much. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I think we should be... It should take my mind off of everything anyway. Well, there we go. Taking my mind off of everything. Alright, I'm gonna catch up in chat with you guys again. Livia the Fox, welcome to the stream, sweetheart. Fire Coach, what's up, sweetie? It's about to get interesting. I hope so, because this has been a complete dating simulator. I have not seen a single horror element to this entire game, other than, like, Monika coming in and trying to interrupt my advances with Yuri, but that's because Monika likes me, too, so of course she would want to sabotage my relationship with Yuri, because she also wants to be together with me. So, I don't know. I think that something is terrible is about to happen, but I honestly can't tell. After time passes, Monika calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everyone is back to normal. Everything goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monika, and she smiles. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. The world may never know. Alright, obviously we're gonna go to Yuri first. Leckakay, your writing has improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious, even. I don't think I even came at it this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come to me naturally, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. Thank you so much, Quake Baker! It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Leckakay, during lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway, but books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with, or people who you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on their face, or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? Oh, Yuri! Oh my god, my heart goes out to her so hard. But first off, Quakemaker, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, sweetheart. Guys, holy cow, we're at 1,641 subscribers. Everybody who subscribed, including Quakemaker, thank you guys so much. And welcome to our lovely family. Guys, we're 9 people away from hitting 1,650 subscribers. 9 people away. Thank you all so much for helping us get closer and closer and closer to 1,750 subs and being only 9 people away from 1,650. That's so sad. So she's always been like the quiet, smart, intelligent type, you know, thin, larger chest, very beautiful, and people are jealous of her for her looks, for her intellectual abilities, and so they make fun of her to try and make themselves feel better. Typical bullying. That's so sad! Ah, that makes me love her even more. Louise Comper, thank you so much, Louise, for subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate that. Thank you for doing that and being here. Super Red Suited, thank you for being here. Louise Comper, thank you also for being here. Quake Baker, happy to see you in chats. Also, Entity Ware, well, thank you for being in the stream, sweetie. Yuri is the best girl in my opinion. I like her. I really, really do. I agree, Quake. I'm not a know-it-all, Leckakay. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I need to do the hair. Hold on. I gotta do the hair thing. Ooh. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write, but it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what I was missing all the time. But I haven't really done anything. No. Oh, that was my voice. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Leckakay. I speak too slowly. I second-guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things, but every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say that I've at least had one success. Wouldn't you? Gotta get the hair. If you put it that way, yeah, we really are friends now, aren't we? Aw, she's got blush on her face. Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want me to show you your poem? Or do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Alright, Ghost Under the Light Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path. A silhouette, obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds. The silhouette grows. Closer and closer. I open an umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the spotlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. Okay, so she's, like, in her own situation. Like, she's in her world just by herself. And when she sees something new coming at her, such as maybe me, maybe this is about the main character, I'm coming across and I'm trying to get into her world, and so she's trying to hide herself. She's closing herself off from everybody. She's going off to eat lunch by herself. She's doing all these things to, like, shut herself in because she's so insecure and has been bullied her whole life. So she has reason to feel insecure because everyone's always made fun of her, that she doesn't want to let people in. Her umbrella was her safety blanket. It obscured her from view, but then the arm flew the umbrella away. Now she's exposed underneath the street lights, completely underneath, and time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. Yeah, his outstretched arm. So it's probably, this is about me then. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart. It's beating faster because she likes me, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion of love and feeling good about yourself. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding? I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green, and my heart is amber. So she's now become an amber ghost instead of a blue-green one, and she was hiding in the blue-green hue of hating everything that was going on around her because of her friends. So this is about me. This is 100%. I am, the main character is the one who has reached and has pulled her out of herself and made her a better person. That is so sweet. I really, really like this poem. I'm happy I found this stream. I have a recommendation. You recommend a Doki mod. It's called A Brand New Day, and it's where you save them all. Ooh, I would like to be able to do that. That's cool. I would love to do Doki mods. Save the day. Or no, A Brand New Day is what it's called. Interesting. Finishing the poem, I start to hand back to Yuri, but instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Did you dislike it? Ah, no, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. You should respond by saying, I love you too, Yuri, and then you guys can be in a relationship. That's how you should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri is having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me, so thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Dude, you totally just fucked up your chance. Like, just tell her that you like her back and make that connection happen. This man irritates me. I hate the main character so much. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hand and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monika says something, but I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put the poem away. What should we go to next? I want to save Sayori for last. Thank you so much, Sean Harkin, for subscribing to the channel. Well, let's go to Monika. I really, really appreciate that, Sean. We are at 1,643 subscribers now, guys. We are only 7 people away from hitting 1,650 subs, so thank you all so much, you, Sean included, for being a part of our lovely family and helping us get closer and closer and closer to 1,650 subs. And all of you also for liking the stream. If you haven't, remember to drop a like on the stream down below right now. I really appreciate it, and it goes a long ways. Hi, Leckakay. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thoughts. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyways, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monika take the poem I'm holding in my hand. Your staff's gotten so refined, Leckakay. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spent with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to... she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're really putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's... it's awfully suspicious, you know? Spending time with her in the club room every day. Reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all of her time alone. Dude, just admit that you like her so you can be together. I hate people like this. I hate people like this so much. Oh my god, especially when you know they like you back. She literally wrote you a poem about you. Okay, I hate the main character, but I'm gonna say that 10,000 times before this is over, I'm sure. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know. Alright, I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up, so if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. What's gonna happen while she's vulnerable, Monika? Her books aren't a total escape from reality, they're just a bandage. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. She might accidentally hurt herself. Is that because she does the cutting with the whole raccoon poem? Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. Is there load me at the end again? There is not. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth, the lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift to the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. Okay. But a hand catches me between a thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady, the lady who knows everything. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Okay, So, Monika is the feather in this poem. So she's lost adrift amongst the wind and like the gusts of life and everything that's going through. And she always had this idea in her head that there was something greater, that there was a meaning to everything that she was doing. And suddenly she found the lady who knew everything. And because the lady knows everything, she knows if life has meaning. She knows if what Monika has been doing has been fruitless or if it does have a purpose. And the lady shattered her world by saying, hey, life has no meaning, life is pointless, or whatever you are doing is pointless, and therefore what you are seeking for does not exist. Boom! Reality broken, mic drop. And that shattered Monika's everything, and that's what her epiphany was. So her epiphany is about something that completely changed the way she thought and made it so that she thinks that whatever she was doing with her life is completely pointless. So she might be dealing with issues of self-doubt and that nothing matters, and she might be depressive and thinking that nothing matters anymore, that her life is useless. So, interesting. I'm gonna have to see more poems from her to see if that's even, to see what it is that she thinks is so useless about her existence. Diamond Cherry, thank you so much, Diamond Cherry, for subscribing to the channel. I really, really appreciate that. Diamond, we are at 1,645 subscribers. Thank you so much, Diamond, and whoever else subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it, guys. We're 5 people away from 1,650 subscribers. 5 people away! Thank you all so much for your love and support on the channel. I really appreciate it, and welcome to our lovely family, each and every one of you. I really appreciate you guys being here. Diamond Cherry, nice to see you in chat. FNAF Fan 101, welcome to the stream. You would like to try a cupcake of Natsuki's? Me too. I think it'd be delicious. Holy is not a bad person. Seems stressed out from the chat. Oh, I don't know what's going on in there. Is this a roleplay now? It seems, this entire thing just seems like a regular dating simulator. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens, Willow. But I'm glad that you're here. Betty Animations, welcome to the stream, sweetie. It's nice to see you, Betty. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Sayori. I know, Sayori is, an interesting character, but if you're talking about the Sayori in chat, then that's interesting. Bye, Sayori! Thank you for being here as long as you could, sweetheart. I really, really appreciate that. I really do. Natsuki! Thank you for being in the stream as well, sweetheart. It's nice to see you, Natsuki. Welcome, and thank you for being here. Sorry, Petal, I'm glad you're still here as well. I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's why I wrote about it. I see. I never really put that much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? That's true. So if you knew everything, then there wouldn't be a point to living anymore because it's all been figured out. You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Two-dimensional, 2D. Get it? Because they're, anime characters and it's in a 2D format because they're in a 2D visual novel game? I see you, Team Salvato. I see you putting little things in like that. Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much heart into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Okay, I'm saving Sayori for the end, but I really don't like Natsuki. But whatever, we're gonna go to her anyway. Yeah, no thanks. You didn't even... Next! Okay, she's an asshole still. My least favorite character. Sayori, here we go. I like you, Sayori.
Uh-huh. It's nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't really need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri.
I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club?
Well, of course I am.
Good. Then that's all that matters to me. Thank you, Leckakay.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today.
Alright. Just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist.
Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori?
Tell Monika I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. That's her happy facade breaking. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Damn it, is somebody gonna die? Great, thank you, game. I get it. We're about to get into the horror portion of the game. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to, anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and she went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Huh? That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people? Calm down, guys. I've talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me think of something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. No, Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, I can't even tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder for you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set up the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and forces in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is racing already, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Leckakay, the one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would really be appreciative of that. Is Monika suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to how on earth are they expect me to make a decision like that? I don't know what it said, but I'm going with that one. I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monika's giving me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Leckakay may not be able to... not like to be around you if you only make him out to be a nuisance. True, Yuri knows what's going on. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Leckakay to... Well, what are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, it's going to be up to Leckakay to decide who he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't even gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Leckakay, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Huh. Very well. In that case, everyone look straight at me. I'm gonna help with Sayori... ... Definitely Yuri. She is my bae. We're going after Yuri this route, and then I'll go, like, hardcore the other routes later on. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No. I was just saying... Ugh. So, you'll be helping Yuri then, Leckakay? Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I'd be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Leckakay? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Leckakay picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea, and nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so, I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be really far out of her comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm gonna say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are gonna be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, and I hope to see everybody do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry, I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Maybe, should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense, but if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter either way. I just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not necessarily as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Leckakay. I think that we'll make a very productive team, even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something. What? No, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason why you would have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you I want to, so that's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. Is this when the terrible things are about to happen? I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming over to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? What's up, sweetie? Okay. I'll get to a spot and stop then. Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna save the game there because it seems like something very interesting is gonna happen at that point. So let me catch up in chat with you guys and see what's going on there. You're coming back, but with the phone. Chesney Lane, I see you guys. Thank you all so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Especially FNAF Fan 101, thank you for being here. And Willow, you guys have been here, Willow, you've been here a while. Diamond Cherry, Natsuki is the best, how dare you. She's just very immature. Her character is coming off as immature, and I don't like her. But maybe when I do the Natsuki route of this game, that will change, and I'll tend to like her better. So, that's just me for now, Diamond. I like Yuri better because she's more mature, even if she's insecure about herself, whereas Natsuki is very abrasive and mean and rude, so therefore I don't like her. Yeah, things will happen either way. Oh good, well I'm glad that is a tsundere. Kind of. I'm not exactly sure what a tsundere is. I know what a yandere is, but I don't know what a tsundere is. It's Peachy Princess, something's gonna happen. I think it's about to happen, Elizabeth. I have no idea. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri's clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She is extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monika said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her, I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Aw, her room is cute. She has an Angry Birds. She has that, like, yellow Angry Birds plushie, and then she has a giant cow. That's adorable.
Hi, Leckakay.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. Alright, I'm gonna save the game here instead of over the other one. And unfortunately, guys, I'm going to have to end the stream here because I have to go to my parents' house and spend time with them. As much as I want to continue the story with all of you, it's going to have to wait to continue on a good quality bandwidth and stream when I come back from my trip of filming in the woods. So I will condense everything into a first episode. I think that we had a good quality stream in this last, like, hour and a half portion. So I'll just redo the first hour and a half of content up to the point where the stream started to get to good quality, and then I'll, like, have that uploaded as a segment on the channel. But to all of you guys who are here, who subscribed and are new, thank you for being here. Welcome to the lovely family. I'm super happy that we have gotten this far and that we're at 1,644 subs, guys. That is freaking amazing. And to all of you guys who liked the stream as well, thank you for your love and support. To those of you who are here through the lag and through all the issues, I really appreciate it. You guys are supportive of me even when things are going wrong technically, and that means the world. So, again, I'm not going to take up too more of y'all's time. I'm going to end it here, and I will talk to all of you wonderful, lovely people later. Anthony Anderson, thank you so much for subscribing, sweetheart. Because of you, we're at 1,645 subs. Guys, we're 5 people away from 1,650 subscribers. So, Anthony, thank you for helping us get closer to that. Goodbye, Starry Petal. Goodbye, them fem cows. Goodbye, Super Soul, Nightnet, Quake, Lydia Cunningham, Just Tristan, Nightnet, Willow the Furry, Chesney, and everybody else in the stream. Thank you guys again, and have a great day.